Are you staring at a direct deposit form right now, completely stuck because you need your Randolph-Brooks Federal Credit Union routing number? Well, you are in the right place. Welcome to this explainer. Today, our goal is super simple, highly practical, and honestly, gonna save you a massive amount of time. We're going to completely master finding and using your RBFCU routing number. Whether you're setting up a brand new account or just trying to get your paycheck deposited as fast as possible, we have absolutely got you covered.
Seriously, we've all been there. You're sitting at a new HR desk, or you're staring at a blank online form and suddenly you're scrambling because you need to set up a direct deposit or pay a really crucial bill right this second. It's incredibly stressful when your money is on the line and you just need that one specific number to make the whole thing work. So take a deep breath because we are going to fix this right now.
Let's just deliver the bottom line up front. If you need the number right this very second, here it is, 314-089-681. That is the exact 9-digit RBFCU routing number used nationwide. You know, unlike some massive corporate banks that have dozens of different routing numbers depending on what state you opened your account in, RBFCU keeps it incredibly simple. It is the exact same number for every single member across the entire country.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll cover 1. Introduction and importance, 2. Where to find it, 3. Accessing via online banking, 4. Common mistakes to avoid, 5. Practical examples and scenarios, and finally, 6. Additional tips and resources. Let's dive in.
Starting with Section 1, Introduction and Importance. So what exactly is this 9-digit code anyway, and why is it essentially the heartbeat of your everyday banking? Well, by definition, a routing number is a unique 9-digit code assigned to a specific bank or credit union. You can kind of think of it as RBFCU's specific address within the vast U.S. banking system. And actually, this system and formatting were created way back in 1910 by the American Bankers Association, or the ABA, to uniquely identify financial institutions so that funds could be routed accurately across the country. And why does this matter to you? Simply put, because without this number, modern seamless banking just wouldn't work. It ensures your money goes to the exact right financial institution safely and securely. It's literally the standardized backbone for all U.S. domestic transfers. Whenever money moves electronically, whether it's coming in or going out, this number acts like GPS coordinates for your funds. Moving on to Section 2, Where to find it. Now that we know what it is and why it's so vital, where can you actually find it on your own? Well, the most traditional and honestly often the fastest place to locate this code is directly on your physical checkbook. If you have an RBFCU Really Free Check-in account, you actually have access to free printed standard checks. So if you pull one out, you'll find the routing number sitting right there in the bottom left corner. You know those weird blocky numbers at the bottom? What's really interesting is how that's actually engineered. It uses what's called MICR encoding, magnetic ink character recognition. There are 3 distinct sequences down there. The very first sequence on the far left side is always your 9-digit routing number. The second sequence in the middle, that's your personal account number. And that third shorter sequence on the far right is just the sequential check number, which matches the number printed at the top right of the check. So rule of thumb, always look to the far left. But hey, we live in a digital age, right? You might not carry a physical checkbook around in your pocket. No problem at all. You have other incredibly easy lookup methods. You can find it right on the public contact page at rbfcu.org. You can even call the Member Service Center directly at 210-945-3300 or use their toll-free number 1-800-580-3300. You can even look it up on the official Federal Reserve Bank FedWire directory online. It's totally public information, making it super accessible. Which brings us to Section 3. Accessing via online banking. So how does this fit into our digital lives, which, let's face it, is how most of us manage our money today? If you're sitting at your computer, finding your routing number is an absolute breeze. First, just sign in to your secure account at rbfcu.org. Once you're looking at your dashboard, select the specific checking or savings account you want to view. Finally, just navigate over to Account Information or Account Details. Right there on the screen, you'll see a routing number listed proudly right next to your specific account number. Now, if you're on the go, the RBFCU mobile app is just as easy. One really quick note on security here. You do need a supported operating system to run the app safely, specifically iOS 18 or higher for Apple users or Android 12 or higher. But once you sign in, just view your account summary page, tap on the depository account you want to use, and view the details near the listed account number. Your routing number will be right there, ready to be copied and pasted into whatever form you're filling out. All right, Section 4, Common Mistakes to Avoid. Let's save you some headaches.
Because while banking has definitely gotten easier, small typos or misunderstandings can still cause really frustrating delays. The number one mistake people make, confusing the routing number with the account number. And this brilliantly illustrates the difference. Think of it this way. The routing number identifies the bank itself. It's exactly like the zip code on a letter. It gets the mail to your neighborhood. Your account number, however, is entirely unique to you. It's like your specific house number or mailbox. The bank absolutely needs both to know exactly where to drop the funds, so never mix the two up on a form.
Another really common point of confusion is the difference between an ABA routing number and a SWIFT code. Your 9-digit RBFCU routing number is strictly used for domestic transactions, meaning money moving within the United States. A SWIFT code, on the other hand, is an 8 to 11 character alphanumeric code used specifically for international cross-border transfers. So if you are sending money overseas, the domestic routing number alone just isn't going to cut it. Section 5, Practical Examples and Scenarios. So, when are you actually going to be prompted to use this information in your daily life? Here are the most common everyday scenarios. First and foremost, starting a new job. You'll need to provide this exact number to your employer's HR department so your hard-earned paycheck can be directly deposited into your checking account. You'll also need it for setting up automatic bill payments for things like your mortgage, a car loan, or your utilities. It's necessary for processing any physical checks you write, and you will absolutely need it if you ever need to originate or receive a domestic wire transfer. Now here is an absolutely incredible tip for RBFCU members. If you're moving your banking over to RBFCU and you're kind of dreading the whole process of updating your routing number with all your billers and your employer, RBFCU offers a feature called ClickSwitch. It's a completely automated account switching tool. Basically, you provide your employer or bill payment info through your online banking, and ClickSwitch actually does the heavy lifting of contacting the billers for you to switch your payments over. It's a massive time saver.
Let's move to our final section, Section 6. Additional tips and resources.
To wrap things up, let's make sure you're managing your financial data as securely as possible. So the crucial point here is understanding the security around these numbers. Your routing number is public information. It is completely safe to share. I mean, after all, it's literally printed on the bottom of every check you hand out to people. However, your account number must be kept private and highly secure. If you ever doubt a routing number for any bank, you can easily double-check its accuracy using the official ABA routing number lookup tool online. And of course, if you ever feel stuck, you can always reach out to any local RBFCU branch for friendly, in-person help. We've covered the what, the where, and the how. You now know exactly how to find your routing number on a physical check, on the mobile app, and online, and you know exactly how to avoid the most common, frustrating mistakes. You are now fully equipped to handle your next transfer or direct deposit setup with total confidence. Before we go, please note our standard disclaimer. The information in this explainer is accurate as of August 5, 2026. Banking details can occasionally change, so please always verify all details directly with Randolph-Brooks Federal Credit Union's official channels. So, the next time you're faced with a blank direct deposit form, will you scramble or will you fill it out with total confidence? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy banking!